What's up, everybody? Welcome to West Coast Popcast. We got another tier list for you, but this time it's hosted by the true champion, El Campeón del Mundo, your boy Knock. How's everybody doing today? It's been a day. Eric, what's up?
I'm sorry, 1 second, Knock. Stacy, do me a favor. Get my lawyer on the phone because this boy must think he's crazy. I'm doing great, thank you.
Oh, man. What's up, Zach?
How you doing, Knock?
I'm good. Missed out on a PS5 pre-order, but I'm not going to talk about it. Oh, man. How's your day going?
Wait, who?
You.
Oh, wait, you kind of... Oh, shit. My bad. I'm good. I'm actually live right now. I thought we were going to go live today, but we're not. But I got ready, so I'm still putting on live. Yep.
All right, well, we got a tier list for you of all the finishers. These finishers were selected by all the panel members, Paul, Zach, Eric, and myself. We picked these finishers, so if you got any more finishers for us, if you like what you see, let us know where you rank them. Let's start with the 619. My boy, Mysterio. Eric, where would you put this one?
It's got to be S-Class. It's people can imitate it today, but you can't emulate it. It's always going to be Rey Mysterio.
Yeah. Zach, how about you?
I'll put it in S-Class. It was so unique when he started doing it, and I kind of like that he's passing it down to Dom because he's actually doing it right. I've seen some bad ones.
Yeah.
And Paul?
I was going to put it in A, but it looks like it's going in S anyways. The only reason why I say A is because I see it more as like a signature move and not really a finisher. It's like the signature, and then he follows it with like a frog splash or like a dragon rana. I feel like that part is the finisher, but not the 619 part.
Do you think of that because the 2K games used to have the signature?
Yeah, I think that's what it is too. I think that's what it is.
Okay.
Because it's a signature. The 619 is the signature, and then the dragon rana is the thing.
I'm going by Here Comes the Pain rules, where it was all one big move.
True. Yeah.
I'm going by
I
this
did like
was the
that
coolest thing I ever seen at the time.
It was a good animation.
Yeah, and it's also pretty damn cool. Especially when it gets to like on a cruiserweight who can do the whole like flip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Was it Dragon Rana?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really cool. So yeah, 619 for me is this is S-Class. This movie is amazing. It helped me get into wrestling. Ravens my all-time favorites. So yeah, S-Class for now, and where it should stay.
Also known as the Tiger Feint.
Yeah,
Tiger Mask does it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the reason I know San Diego's area code. That man, Pac, formerly known as Neville, the Red Arrow, Black Arrow. Where does this move go, Zach?
I'm gonna put it in A, and part of me wants to put it in S, but I'm not going to because there's so many people who do moves kind of like this. But this is an A because almost every time I've had a Pac or a Neville match on, someone in the room had not seen this move or doesn't watch wrestling, and it always makes them go, "Holy shit!"
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Paul, how you feel?
I feel the same way. I feel like that's the perfect example. Like if I were to show anyone who doesn't watch wrestling this move, they would be like, "Holy shit, wrestling's awesome." But the thing is that he doesn't really do it that much anymore as Pac. So I feel like it's more of like a special occasion kind of move. So yeah, let's put it in A. I think that's a good spot.
Nice. And Eric?
I'm gonna say S, just because I don't think people do this move exactly.
Finally, someone with sense.
I don't think anyone can. I mean, maybe Ricochet can, but no one's tried to. I think that's how cool it is that no one's tried to copy the Black Arrow.
I think I'm just lumping it into we're doing just flip moves. Maybe that's mine.
Yeah,
the flippy
I get that.
The 450s, 630s, all that stuff.
Yeah.
I've never seen anyone else attempt this move. I know he put work in to get this one. So
it's like he defies gravity with this move. I don't know how many flips he does.
Yeah, it's his gimmick.
Yeah, and even like I don't think there's any other flying move that demands this much respect. Like the frog splash has gotten more down. The elbow drop is the past. This move is a real finisher.
Yeah, when he does this move into the rings of Saturn, man, that's special.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that is. Can I ask you two, Eric and Knock, how do you practice this? And I'm not being like silly, but do you do this over like a swimming pool, or do you like how do you practice?
I think
like
the best bet is a foam pit. Get elevation, try into the foam pit first,
okay,
and then I would bring it to a crash pad in a ring once I got the form down for the foam pit.
So do you just go to like a McDonald's play place and just like do this onto
No,
all
there's
day?
places, my friend. There's places.
Yeah, he's
And
thinking
actually, I wouldn't be surprised. Like this, it's difficult to. It looks difficult, but I think people can land this move. Like people that practice parkour and gymnastics. So I think I would try to land it also, and then if I can land it, then it'd be easier to do from that elevation.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I know
Splash.
Knock can do this move.
I wouldn't go that far.
Really?
Nah,
This
I've seen
is not
this guy.
something.
I've seen some of the shit you can do.
You can roll out of bed and do. This is not what this takes practice.
Yeah, I'd call my strength before I try this.
Yeah.
That leaves you, I think, with your vote now.
Oh, S class for sure.
All right,
I think
mister.
since we're split, I guess I have to go to A.
All
You
right.
can put an S. I'm fine with that. I think I just too quickly lumped it in with the other moves.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
And next up is the move that Michael Cole says, "Oh my gosh, he kicked out of the Blue Thunder Bomb," which is never a surprise. But Sami Zayn's Blue Thunder Bomb. Eric, where we going?
I hate this move so much because I love it
Why?
so much. Because
Oh.
I love it so much. Like,
I was about to say, I was about to fight.
it should be a great move, and Sami Zayn does it better than anybody, but he doesn't
Yeah.
win with it. Literally, the one time I think I've seen him win is after he hit the haluva kick, which I loved. I'm glad that it finally got pinned,
Yeah.
but it doesn't get pins. They've nerfed it, in my opinion. So I'm gonna say C.
Wow.
As much as I love the
C.
move, it doesn't get results.
Yeah, Paul, you follow up of this one, man.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but I think a C is a little harsh. I would put it in A, honestly, just because I feel like it's just a classic like wrestling move. A lot of Japanese wrestlers do it too, and I love it every single time. It might not get pins, but it's fun to look at, and it's a move that draws attention. So I'm gonna say A.
So it's not a finisher. If it doesn't get pins, it's not a finisher.
Well, you just said it got one pin,
It got
so
eight
that's
pin.
something.
Okay, a schoolboy got a pin. Is that a finisher?
Could be. Becky Lynch said hers. Schoolgirl was her finisher for a while when she was a heel.
Not anymore, because it's not a good finisher.
Okay.
Whatever. I'm just arguing for the sake of arguing. So you say A.
I'll jump
Yeah.
in. I picked this one. I really like this one, but I'm going to put it in a B category, and it's for the reasons both of you basically said. I really like this move. This is one of the moves that Sammy does that I say. It just makes me It reminds me of all like the cool stuff I've seen him do before he got to the main roster.
Yeah.
But the thing I don't like about it is, it sometimes makes me think like this would be a lot cooler if a bigger dude did this.
That would be
Like,
cool.
I
can see it,
don't think
like,
the impact is fully in there.
I would
Yeah.
say like Abyss's Black Hole Sam. I picture him. Like,
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I really like this move, but I just put it on here just so I could also say like this is a finisher that
Yeah.
I don't think totally
yeah,
works.
I think I'll agree. Also, I'll put it in the B column. I think if we're talking about like the move as a whole, like in Japan, I know it's a lot more protected, so I'm taking that into consideration. But specifically Sami Zayn who does it, it's not as protected. You get kicked out all the time. So I'm gonna go B.
Yeah, and I also want to say, like, I do think this is a Japanese wrestler's finisher, so there's your argument.
Yeah, it is.
Are we
Sure,
talking
but-
about this Japanese wrestler, or are we talking about Sami Zayn?
I thought we were just talking about the move.
I mean, we picked specific people. We haven't said it so far, but we picked Sami Zayn's Blue Thunder Bomb, Rey Mysterio 619.
All right. I still say it's an A.
Yeah, as a move, I think it's an A. Sami
Yeah.
Zayn's move, I think it's a C.
Okay.
But there we go.
Man. And then the excellence of execution, the hitman, Bret Hart and that sharpshooter. Boy, oh boy, do we have to debate this, or can we just put it straight to S class? Anybody got any rebuttal?
No,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
just look at it.
Come on.
Side note on that move too, the acting is what really makes it too. He was so good
Yeah.
at selling the damn move.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
drama, the setup, everything.
Mm-hmm.
this is a move where I hate to say it. I've seen Sting do a few bad ones with the Scorpion Deathlock. You really got to sit down on this. You can't half-ass it, or it looks really bad.
And you
I've
have
seen some pretty
to,
bad ones.
yeah, and you also have to be a certain stature too. I feel like you have to be tall to make this move look good, because if a short person does it, it doesn't look as great. Like I've seen Trish do it a couple of times, and it just looks awkward when she does it, in my opinion.
Fair enough. What
Yeah.
about the
Yeah,
Rock
S-class.
doesn't sit into it? Do you think the Rock's?
Oh yeah, The Rock does it one.
He does, yeah.
Edge does one too. The Educator.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. I mean, I guess we'd be wrong. We got to mention Natalia too if we're gonna talk about these guys. But yeah. Hitman.
Wait, there's no. Why? What's wrong with Natalia?
When she does it, I don't mean to be rude, but her lip job ruins the acting.
Lip
Like,
job?
before she got her lip job, her
Uh-huh.
facelift or whatever she was, I thought she was totally fine. I loved her in the ring, but then once she got that, it takes away from a bit of the acting which you need to sell stuff.
Oh, because
I love Maddie.
Stiff.
Yes, yeah.
Oh gosh. All right, man. Charlie Haas and the Haas of Pain. Paul, let's start with you, man.
This is mine. Let's put it in B. Just because I feel like it's one of the most painful finishers I've ever seen in a while. I was not expecting this from Charlie Haas of all people. When he did it for the first time, I'm like, whoa, what the hell is that? That looks painful as hell. It's one of the more unknown finishers. I feel like a lot of people don't bring this up, and a lot of people finish this. But I feel like it's good enough. It's just, I don't know. I just don't feel like it's really up there. What do you guys think?
It's a really good finish. I think B. I think people don't forget the finish. I think they just kind of forget about Charlie Haas. I don't think he gets brought up a lot.
Yeah.
I think him specifically is that reason. The finish, I love it. It looks really good, but B. I think B's fine with it.
Yeah.
Zach, how do you feel?
I 100% forgot about this, so I'm just gonna stay out of this one.
All right.
Yeah, I really remind myself about Charlie Haas sometimes. It's a shame because he was very good. I hope
he was a good wrestler.
I hope Chad Gable doesn't become that next person who gets forgotten.
Yeah,
That's similar.
that would really suck.
Eric, how do you feel about this?
It's going to be, but I'm gonna say C. Just because I had to look up clips of this move after it was brought up. It's a devastating move. I could totally see someone tapping out to it. I don't like how Charlie Haas applies it. It takes too long for a submission finisher, in my opinion. Like, he grabs the feet, crosses them, and
is it kind of like
it.
What's that girl's name in NXT? That set up long set up.
Hers is fast. I mean, his is faster, but
is it faster than that?
It's not smooth. It's not like it can be out of nowhere. Maybe it can. Maybe I just haven't seen it. But also, I think of what's it called? The Jericho's move. Not the Walls of Jericho.
Codebreaker?
No.
Lion Tamer?
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I think that's a better, more improved version of this move. So I say C.
I don't know. I like the torque that he puts on. Like how he uses his whole leg. I feel like it looks more painful than the Lion Tamer, in my opinion.
Yeah, it looks very painful.
Yeah. I just think the Lion Tamer could be done faster, but it's not a bad move.
Yeah, I get it though.
Yeah, but B is a good place for it.
Okay. And then this fucking guy, man. JBL and the clothesline from. Let's start with you, Zach.
I'm going to put this in the D category because it 100% depends on who you do this to, on how it looks.
Yeah.
And for that, I don't think it's a good finisher.
I 100.
Who picked this one actually?
Me. So
Okay.
this is one of two spots I hate the people I gave the spots to, but I have a reason for them.
Okay. What's the reason?
Sorry, I thought. Never mind. Just because. Okay, so I was looking up the clothesline history. I think for some reason Cowboys love giving this move. They don't give any fucks when any BS when they give it. They give it hard. I don't know. I think JBL, because he's such a dick, he used to just go all in on it. I don't think the person who's selling it has much. Like, you're going down when JBL hits you with this. You're going down hard, or you're going down. Or you're
But when he started doing this on SmackDown, it was when a lot of guys weren't knowing how to. Like, if he did this to Hardcore Holly would take it and sell it 100%. But there were a lot of guys who were scared of people like JBL, and some of the times I saw where it almost didn't hit the person.
Or it just looked like a regular clothesline. Which is like such a basic.
Yeah, you're right though. He fucking gives it.
Right. I'm gonna give it a C again. I think best. Actually, I'm gonna say B. I think our clotheslines, it did the job. I believe the clothesline is a finisher even more than the Rainmaker.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see that. I'm fine with C. There were some times I seen him do it, and he looked like he took someone's head off, and I seen a bad sell, so it goes either way. So yeah, I'm fine with C.
Okay. I voted B, so I think it's gonna stay in B for right now.
I give it an F.
Oh, I thought you said
damn.
agreed. Oh, okay.
I don't like
Yeah,
this
I guess
move.
D is.
I feel like the only person that can really sell like a clothesline or I guess like a forearm smash is Okada. That's it.
As someone who got bad grades in school, that would equal up to a C minus.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. And then the Monday Night Messiah himself, the architect, the man, Seth Rollins, and that blackout stomp. Zach, who picked this one actually? I'll start with
I
who
did.
picked this. All right, Paul, how you feel?
I say let's put this in B. They WWE banned this move, didn't they?
Yeah.
You can't use
At
that.
one point, yeah.
For a
They
while.
allowed it now.
You know what? If we're gonna talk about Seth Rollins doing this finisher, though, let's put it in A because I feel like the way he sells it is great.
Who else have you seen do this finisher?
Chelsea Green.
Seth move?
Chelsea Green does
Really?
it from time to time. Yeah,
Oh,
she does it on
okay.
NXT. It really depends. Like, this is a hard move to sell. Like, you really have to like jump up and like really put your foot down on the person's face. And if like you're shorter than that person, it can be really hard to sell. And I feel like Seth Rollins just does it well every single time. So A.
Yeah, Seth is very athletic, and it
Mhm.
comes down to the timing. You have to be really in sync with you and your who you're working.
Right.
I love this move, honestly. When he hits it, man, it looks so cool.
Mhm.
I'll put it in A class, though. Not quite S for me. How about you, Zach?
Yeah, this is just a nasty ass move. It got sold best in American History X when the guy was biting the curb, but it is
Yeah.
such a like street move. I really dig it in the way he really gets up there and just like he knows when to like the timing thing of when to like stop like shoving the guy's face down. It's just a smart move when done right and edited right and has the right.
Right.
It's pretty fucking cool.
I think I read somewhere that this is one of the hardest moves to execute. I read it in some article somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. It takes a lot of timing. Finn Balor
Yeah.
does it very well.
Yeah.
How about you, Eric?
I'm gonna vote S just because my three rules for finisher, it has to be hit on anyone out of nowhere and it has to look like it could actually knock you out. I think this move is all three. And I think Seth is the perfect guy to do it. Like you believe
Yeah.
he's really trying to knock you out with that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Better than his pedigree.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, so one more time. Who's the votes? We all A except Eric for S?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
All right.
A's. Yeah. That's a good
All right,
place.
I'm fine with that. The Atomic Leg Drop by Double H Hulk Hogan.
Who picked?
Eric, you picked this one?
I did.
All right, you
Wow.
started, man.
Now, I just want to make it clear. We're not talking about any leg drop. We're not talking about Matt Hardy. We're not talking about anyone just doing like Velveteen Dreams. We're talking about Hulk Hogan, the piece of shit as he is. That move during its time was the move. If you saw it, you knew the match was over, except for that one time where, who was it? Someone forgot to run out. Kamala.
Andre?
No, I think it was Kamala
Kamala.
forgot to run
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Just for the fact that this was the move for its time, I'm giving it an A. It's a bad move. It's a terrible wrestling move. There's no damage. And if anyone's spine deserved to be fused together, it should have been Hulk. But I'm voting A just for what it is.
So
How about
like you're
you?
going for like the historical significance
can
of
see
it. Okay.
Yes.
How about you, Zach?
I kind of have to agree with Eric. This is like the one move other than posing that he really put effort into. And especially in the 80s, like,
Yeah,
I mean, this
those
move,
so obnoxious.
yeah, like, especially in the 80s, this was just like, it was just like it was like the chorus of a song. It was just, it just really hit for its time. And yeah, I'm glad he fucked himself up by not doing it right for years because he didn't give a shit.
How about you, Paul?
I'm gonna put it in D. I don't know. I always tend to go for more of like the technical aspects rather than like, I don't know, theatrics and historical significance. I still think, like you guys said, it's a really bad move. It's simple. It's basic. Like the setup is great. Like I love the theatrics. I love how charismatic he is. And yeah, all people know what this move is, but at the end of the day, it's still lame. So D.
Yeah, so I don't like this move at all. I know when he used to hit it though, the crowd would go wild. He used to get some pop, so that it has a lot going for it. It was very protected, you know, obviously. I mean, I see you guys' point. I guess for that reason. I mean, it's a terrible move. I don't like
terrible
it,
move.
but-
That has to go
Awful.
on record. It's
But-
one of the worst moves, but
Yeah, you do make a good case for why. I guess an A. I guess,
Yeah.
okay.
but fuck that.
Yeah.
Like the setup's great, but it's like the ending is so disappointing. It's like The Sopranos.
Yeah.
It's the Hulk Hogan.
In hindsight, asshole, that's a great ending.
Well, to each their own. To each their own.
But yeah, this move, we all agree, it's bad, but it's historical. A.
Let's stop
Yeah.
talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to veto that, but for now it's fine there.
Okay.
Eric, I'll let
From
you
The
plead your
Sopranos?
case for this
What?
Jake Snake DDT.
Did I? Okay.
What up?
Oh no. Jake the Snake DDT. I'm going to say S. I mean, you could take a move and turn it in. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain this, but Sweet Chin Music and DDT, in my opinion, were moves that were so great that they kind of became regular moves. I don't think it's very hard to explain. I wish I explain myself better, but S.
Okay. Paul?
What move was this again? I can't really tell from the.
Jake the Snake's DDT.
A. Again, it's a basic DDT, but I love the DDT and like the way he sells it. I think Zach said it best during the podcast. Like, taps the back. He looks really angry when he does it, and then I don't know. I feel like he sells it well, and like I know this is kind of hypocritical of me to say after giving the leg drop a D, but I think the DDT is just a better move.
It is.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
just more technique behind it.
Well, okay, let's not give it the whole technique. Just drop it on your back, but it's still a great move.
Well, there's some. It's better than just like landing your legs on someone's face.
But yeah, it's a great move. You know what? It has. I guess technique is the word. It has technique and it has historical value.
Yeah.
Yeah, some finesse in there. How about you, Zach?
I'm going to give it an S. First of all, you're shoving someone's head into the ground. That will fuck
Yeah.
you up. Also, at the time, him, a couple tag teams maybe, and Hogan were the only ones who had finishers that you knew what they were before the announcers started saying what it was. Like, oh my God, it's the Rude Awakening. Oh my God, it's the Gorilla Press Slam.
Yeah.
You knew he was setting you up for the DDT, and it was the finisher. So Hogan's may have been the ending to a Rocky movie. Jake the Snake was like a sniper just hitting you.
That's great.
It's a good way to put it.
That's a good. You might convince me here. I guess S class is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. That's cool.
Nice.
Jake the Snake. Just keep doing the DDTs. Get off the mic.
Just retire.
All right.
Just retire.
And in my opinion, one of the greatest cutter variations, Jay Lethal and his lethal injection. I brought this one to the table. I'll start it. His form is immaculate. Like the ground he covers when he does the springboard off the ropes and then into it, the cutter, he just flies in the air and catches someone. And I've seen other people do it. Like I think Kalisto might do it, or some other the Lucha House Party, some other people. And it never looks as impactful. It just looks basic to me when other people do it. So for that reason, I'm giving Jay Lethal like he's the man. This is it, and I think it's an A for me.
Okay.
How about you, Paul?
I'm gonna have to agree. It's an A. The way he sets it up is great. Like you had said, he has really good form. Just any move this guy does looks perfect, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's not like a move I really would say is like a top wrestling move. I wouldn't like bring this up in like my personal favorite list, but it's still a good move. He executes it well. I think A is a good spot.
Okay. Eric?
Yeah, I'll agree with A. When other people do the springboard each other, it feels like they're just showing off. But with him, the amount of force that he puts into his jump, it almost like it serves a purpose. So
Yeah.
A.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Zach?
Yeah, 100% agree. You guys nailed everything.
Cool. And the real Le Champion himself, the Demagogue, Chris Jericho, and the Judas Effect. Who brought this one again?
I think I did.
All right. Le Champion. Le Champion.
I'm going to honor my fellow champion and put him in the A class. I will admit, when he first did the move, I did not like it.
Yeah.
I badmouthed it, but after time, I think he's mastered it. It's a great counter. It can be hit on anyone. It looks devastating, and he's busted a few people open with it, right?
Yeah. And in the beginning, he busted a lot of people open. I think Hangman maybe twice, and someone else.
Yeah. So he's mastered it. He knows the timing. It's believable. So I almost want to put an S, but I'll stick with A for right now.
Yeah. How about you, Zach?
I'll say B. I still have to I don't know. It hasn't hit me yet, but I don't hate it. It just doesn't seem like his finisher yet. I think he needs to hit it more in AEW and win with it. I think that's my reason.
Yeah.
Did he beat Tanahashi with this? Is that how he got the win at Wrestle Kingdom?
I believe so.
Okay.
How
about you, Paul? Yeah.
I completely agree with Zach. I think B is a really good spot. It's growing on me, but it's not quite there yet. I don't feel like it's a finisher.
Yeah, like when I first saw it, I was like, really, an elbow? But I mean, and then especially in the beginning, he'd do it and just like trip over himself. It's like, oh man.
Yeah.
But he's really brought me on board. The one he hit on Colt Cabana was really cool. He caught Orange Cassidy with a nice one as he's going for Superman Punch. So it is really cool and it is believable. So for that, I think I'll give it an A. I think the way it balances out, I guess it's a higher B. But yeah, for me, I'll grade it an A.
Okay. I think I'm not concerned with how his body looks at his age, because the fact that he's still wrestling at this level is great. But if he lost some of that belly, I think I believe it more.
I think he looks good for his age. There ain't nothing wrong with a little bit.
A little
bit of chub.
I'm not saying anything's wrong with him. I'm just saying, like, this older guy with some chub knocking people out left and right with the elbow. It's a little hard to take sometimes.
I mean, he's had a six-pack for how long, though?
Because, like, if you remember, when he won a title, he had a six-pack, but he still looked like, it still didn't look like, but it was a six-pack there. I don't know what he can do.
He's getting that comp bubbly.
I still think he looks good.
He's doing a lot more than I am, so I'll give him props.
Jericho, man.
Yeah. You still look good, Jericho. You still look beautiful to me.
All right.
Liv Morgan. Paul, did you bring this one?
I did.
What's the name of it again? I kind of forget.
Oblivion.
Yes. Where are you going to put this?
Let's put it in. Let's put this in B. It's basically just a running flatliner, but that's why I love it. The flatliner is one of my favorite moves, and I feel like this is another move that you can hit out of nowhere. It can be used as a counter. You can do this on the outside. I like the one Liv does, because she uses the ropes to her advantage. I love any kind of finisher that uses like the ring, like the environment. So I appreciate that. It's not, I don't know. I feel like she hasn't, it's not like really like an amazing, like, oh my God finisher yet. But I don't know.
Yeah,
what do you guys think?
I think it really surprised me when she first hit it. And, she got the quick 1, 2, 3. I was impressed when I first saw it.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I think a B is fine. But I was very impressed with this move, and I'm glad she has it. How do you feel, Zach?
I'll say a B too. I honestly forgot she did it. Just because that's not her fault. The scripts and the TV time and everything.
Yeah.
But it is a cool move that I think if they would let her do it more in the ring, that she'd make even nastier. And just more remember.
Yeah.
And you, Eric?
First of all, I'll give an S to Paul for vaping on the job, but I'll also give C.
Well, it's not gonna. You're not gonna even post it, so whatever. I don't.
But C for the move itself. Yeah, it's not bad. Just average.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. But I think it'd be the final place.
Yeah,
that's good enough.
Final place.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
And 24/7 Mickey James Aldis the Mick kick. Paul, did you bring this one also?
No.
Or it was Zach?
Yeah, I put it on the list. Did someone else put it on there too? But anyways, I want to put this in the C category. I don't mean to be a dick, but I mean, I've seen some bad hits with it. And if you notice she has like the leg flares with it, like those are done to disguise the bad hits and the misses. I don't like a move where you need to hide it or distract from it actually like working. So I'll give it a C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Paul?
I have to agree, and I agree with Zach verbatim. There are just times when this move does not look good, and whenever I think of this move, I think of the one time she hit it on Gail Kim when she had a concussion, and it just went some bad times. It's not her fault, it wasn't Gail's fault, but I don't know.
Yeah. Eric?
I'll agree. C, for the exact same reasons.
Yeah, I can't find any reason to justify putting it any higher than C. I love Mickey James, but I don't know. The move doesn't hit well.
When she does like the kiss beforehand, I kind of like that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like when she kissed her opponent, but the move itself is kind of, it's just a kick.
Do you guys think Trish does it way better?
Does Trish do this move?
Maybe the same, maybe a tiny bit better.
Are you talking about the chick kick?
Yeah.
The chick kick's like a little different though. It's more of a roundhouse kick.
Yeah,
this is like an underhook kick. Yeah. But I like Trish's better just because you can hit it easier.
Yeah. The money man, the rainmaker, the ace of New Japan, the GOAT, Rainmaker Okada. Eric, let's start with you, man.
This was another move. I used to hate this move. I did not think it made sense. I can't remember which one. I think it was the JBL clothesline. Zach said it depends on the seller. That's true for this, but for some reason when Okada hits it, I actually mark out. So I'm gonna say A. He made a believer on me.
How about you, Zach?
I'll agree. Like I don't watch that much New Japan, but the first time I ever saw him hit this, like I don't think I closed my mouth for a little bit. I thought it was just really cool.
Yeah.
A.
And then how about you, Paul?
I agree. A. It's basically a clothesline, and I usually don't like clothesline finishers, but just the torque this guy puts on it, and it's like one of the most iconic moves in NJPW. So.
Yeah, the move's very iconic. It's the way he hits it and the way they present it to you. Like the setup for this is just genius. The camera angles they give. I'm not gonna give it an S because it's not that protected. He has to hit it a few times to get that win most of the time. It's not like a one-hit pin. So for that, I'm gonna leave it out of the S class.
I don't think these Japanese wrestlers give a damn though. I think they're just like, hit me as hard as you can, and I'll just sell it the best I can.
Yeah.
But I mean, everyone's copying this move now, so it's definitely an iconic move. But A class for me.
Definitely.
And then the most protected finisher, probably in wrestling today, the one-winged angel from Kenny Omega. I might give it an A also.
Really?
I like the move. I think it could be S class. And it's very protected for that. But definitely higher end of A for me. How about you, Paul?
I say this is my first S pick.
Yeah.
The whole setup of it, like the electric chair, it looks like it's going to be an electric chair drop and power bomb looking thing. I think it looks so cool. And like you guys said, it's safe to do. And yeah, it's just the perfect finisher in my opinion.
Yeah, it's really good. How about you, Eric?
I'm going to give it an S. Just because we just finished talking about Okada's move. Okada's like the top guy in New Japan. You can build a feud over the fact that this move can keep Okada down after one hit, and it's still like the most protected move. I give it S.
Okay, maybe I'm a little harsh on it because I do love the move. How about you, Zach?
I'm teetering between S and A, so I guess just put it wherever you think it should go. It's such like a finisher. Like I don't think he should ever lose with this unless he has like a year-long feud with someone. I think he should never be allowed to like pull it off if he's going to lose the match. I feel like this is a damn finisher.
To this day, I don't think anyone's kicked out of it.
No.
No.
Yeah,
Good.
and he barely uses it too. So it's like a special occasion move too.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking put it in.
Especially because he's been tag teaming. Yeah, I guess for that reason, no one's kicked out of it, so it's hard not to. That's a good point.
Yeah.
The Game, The Cerebral Assassin, King of Kings, Triple H and his pedigree. Zach, let's start with you, man.
Okay, I put this one on here because I love it, but I also am going to put it down. This one actually does require the person to look a certain way. If they don't look a certain way, this looks like a shit move. Like, if it's done right, it looks like he's smashing your face into the ground. So, part of me is like, oh, well, you should be up there with Seth and the kick. But, I mean, again, if this is done wrong, this looks like the stupidest move you could do in wrestling. Like, why are you going to mess up your knees to try to hurt someone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I always go back to the one he hit on Great Khali during that feud when we went to SmackDown.
Oh, my God.
He pretty much jumped, and Khali didn't move until it was too late. He kind of just, collapsed. It was so awful.
Well, that was the Great Khali, so are we surprised, really?
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie's iconic. It's great when Triple H does it for me.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna sit here and look at Hogan in A, I have to put this in A. How about you, Eric?
It's gonna be A. I was questioning S or A, but Zach talked me down to just keep it in A.
Okay. People don't really kick out of this one, huh? It's not too often.
Yeah. Only like dramatic moments.
Yeah, HBK has.
Yeah. Okay. And Paul, how would you put this?
I'm going to put this in C. I've said this before on the podcast. I think this movie is extremely overrated. Dropping your nutsack on the back of someone's head looks stupid to me. Looks stupid. I respect Triple H and everything, and I have to admit he does sell it well, but it's a dumb move. That's the only.
All right, I guess that
would have been a D if it wasn't Triple H.
Oh gosh, I guess he was up to a B.
Oh, then we have 2 A's? Or...
Oh, we had 2 A's. Oh, we did. You're right. 2 A's.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. The greatest wrestler of all time. Phenomenal one and his phenomenal forearm, AJ Styles. Go ahead and put that in S class. He really does. Everyone does it now. This dude has so many moves he created. I'll let you guys talk because I'm just gonna brag this guy up. Zach, where did you put it?
I'll put it in A. I don't know why you didn't pick the Styles Clash, which I think is a far superior move, but yeah, I'll just say an A.
Yeah, I almost picked the Styles Clash.
He's kind of transitioned out of that from being his finisher. Like, people kick out of that more nowadays than the phenomenal.
Isn't it banned?
No, the Styles Clash not banned.
It was banned, but Jericho talked Vince into he tricked him into unbanning it.
Because that move looks dangerous too. It looks like it would hurt.
Only if you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, if you've never seen him do it, I don't know how you just don't know how to sell that.
Yeah.
I think people are just too robotic when they try to sell. Where would you put it, Paul?
I would put this in B. I agree with Zach. I don't think it's as good as the Styles Clash. It still looks cool, but then again, it's just a springboard punch. And you guys know how I feel about punch finishers. I'm not that big on them, honestly.
But the form he gets with the height.
Sure.
This guy pinned John Cena with this move.
I mean, you can also say Roman. You can also say Roman Reigns kind of does the same thing in a way.
Do the same thing.
You can't say that.
I know. This is a much better move, but I don't know. I just feel like it's a punch. Whatever.
I will say it was really cool when AJ fought Roman and he did the phenomenal forearm, but Roman caught him with the Superman punch first.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool. I'll change my answer to A, not that it will matter, because this actually wasn't a finisher at first when he was in TNA and throughout. It was kind of just a move he did.
Yeah, signature.
But so we have a B and A, or 2 B's. Eric, where'd you put it?
I was going to vote B, but then Paul talked me out of it because the fact that it's a flying move, you have so much potential for reversals, like you said, the Superman punch, the RKO. This picture alone is proof that it's very photogenic. You can't say that about a lot of finishing moves. You get the right picture, it's going everywhere. And just the backstory of how it started being his finisher about, what was it? Something was banned that he used to do. So
I thought you can't do a closed fist punch.
Yeah.
Japan, so he turned to a forearm.
Yeah. That is pretty cool. So the fact that all those things going for it, I'll stick with A.
How did I talk you out of it?
It was something you said. I think it wasn't the Roman Reigns thing, but I blanked out. I already forgot. But somewhere along the line, I was like, I'm going A.
All right. Phenomenal one. And then, can't tell who that is, but the sleeper hold.
Roddy Piper.
Oh, is that the Roddy Piper?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, Roddy Piper and his sleeper hold. Eric, where'd you put this?
I'm gonna say A because I think every time I envision Roddy Piper doing the sleeper hold, I feel like he's trying to kill someone, and I don't think there's anyone else today who does that.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Zach, where do you put this?
I'll put an A2. I picked this one just because there are very few people who had the sleeper hold as a finisher. Like Beefcake did it, and a couple others. But just like what Eric
Ted
said,
DiBiase did it?
he did the $1 Million Dream, which was more of the
It's like a camel.
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, Eric nailed it on the head. The exact same reason why I love the DDT.
Yeah.
This I don't put up there with the DDT just because this move can take a while and kind of take some steam out of the crowd a little bit. But I mean, I love this move on him. This is like one of the only instances where I want to see a sleeper hold is when he did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with an A also. Eric got me when he said he was going to murder somebody. And I do see that. It's really well done. His selling is great. And Paul for the final vote.
I say S. I mean, Roddy Piper is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, and Eric got it right on the. What's the saying? Nail on the head. What do you American people say?
Nail on the head.
But I think it's very iconic, and Eric, you're right. It looks like he's gonna murder someone. I love the trash talking he does during it. Great move, iconic move. S.
Okay. Razor's Edge, Razor Ramon, Scott Hall. Who picked this one?
I did.
How would you rank it?
I really like this move. I also really hate this move. I like it because it just looks like it's going to mess you up, and it looks like a finisher. Like, I don't know how you get out of a move like this, but I also hate it being done on other wrestlers. So wherever you have it's fine for me, a B. But Scott Hall perfected this, and then Razor Ramon perfected this, and then Scott Hall fucked it up and started getting sloppy poppy.
Scott Hall fucked a lot of things up.
So yeah,
his life.
that's I'll take a B.
Damn. Okay.
He did.
Hey yo.
Oh man. How about you, Eric?
I'll agree with B. I was almost gonna give it a C when I put the pictures together, but then I thought about it. I hate when Sheamus does his white noise, whatever he calls it.
Yeah.
Because it looks so bad. But Razor used to actually like put them all the way up. Razor's a tall dude. It really looked like this picture is something that you can't replicate.
Yeah, he'd pose with it just to show off.
Yeah.
Which in turn, which Scott Hall didn't do, he just did the move. Posing that Razor did allowed him to hit it properly. There is a fine spot on your back that you hit. Anywhere else, you're going to mess up muscles or hopefully not a spine.
Yeah.
Jeez. I'm fine with a B also. All right. The three most deadliest letters in WWE or wrestling period.
Oh, wait,
RKO.
Oh,
What was that?
I didn't get to grade it.
Oh shoot, Paul.
I say, honestly, I'm gonna put it in C. I don't really like this move that much, but I do agree with Zach that theatrics are great. I love how he purposely puts them up in the air, just to pose, just to be cocky. It's a great heel move, but personally, to me, the finishing is kind of eh.
Yeah. Okay. I guess B is where it goes. First time hosting, guys. My bad. RKO for me.
Eric's like, these fucking rookies.
I'm not saying anything.
This one's iconic.
Yeah. I don't know if I keep going back and forth, the RKO or the Diamond Cutter. So for that,
I think Randy Orton took the cake on this, man. I think he took the crown.
You think so?
Yeah. This move was brilliant.
I'm gonna. I guess I have to say S because I don't think I've ever seen a bad sell. I don't think I've ever seen someone. All you do is fall.
Yeah.
And if you screw that up, you shouldn't be a wrestler.
No. I've seen the best sell with Seth Rollins at Mania.
Yeah.
Where did you put it, Zach?
I mean, it's so like iconic now, but the reason it got to that status is because of Vine. in all honesty, the out of nowhere like stuff with Vine is
Yeah.
what pushed this
Yeah.
into Michael Cole's fucking mouth to be spitting out every week, and for Randy Orton to start being creative with it. So without Vine, we would not have this in S class. This would be A or B tops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't see 16-year-old kids doing this to homeless women on the street.
That's terrible.
How about you, Paul?
Who did that?
That's a Vine, dude. It happened.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It pissed me off. Some kids take it too far.
Damn kids.
Yeah.
Don't try this at home for a reason. But yeah, who was it?
Yeah, Paul, where'd you put it?
I mean, it's definitely an S-class move. Although I will say, I feel like the Diamond Cutter is a lot better. I feel like he sells it better, personally. And he did it first.
Yeah.
I don't know. I go back and forth on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the out of nowhere thing is definitely a huge point for Randy.
I mean, DDP did it out of nowhere, too.
Yeah.
And they announced it
Yeah.
on WCW and stuff when he did.
Yeah.
I don't know. Teach their own.
Yeah. So I'm sorry, what grade was that knock? Is that S right now?
Yeah, I asked for it. Yeah.
Alright, gotcha.
And the man, the star of the Condemned, Stone Cold Stunner. S-Class. Any disagreements here? Anything you guys want to add?
No.
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 Why'd you say the Condemned, though?
He started
Why
with
use
Condemned.
that movie?
I
but
don't know
that's
the other
not
movie he started in.
something to be proud of.
That movie's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, everything about this move is like he could have gotten lazy with it and just done a stunner, but to know to put that kick in before, give us that signal what's coming was
With the middle fingers in the
The
beginning.
middle fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, this fit his character too. It was such like a redneck thing to do. I'm gonna kick you in the
Yeah.
I'm just gonna fucking drive you to the ground.
When I was a kid, I thought he kicked him in the balls. So I'm just like, that's a great move.
He did some Montez Ford.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, and now that, no offense, but now that Kevin Owens does it and a lot more people do it nowadays, it makes me appreciate the Stone Cold one even more. It
Yeah.
was just so well done, man.
Yeah.
I would even say this is a tough move to actually sell naturally. and get
Yeah.
over, but
How were you supposed to land? Did you guys ever have to try to do this?
we
Go ahead, Matt.
yeah, I don't think we've ever actually done this. We never learned it yet.
I didn't learn it, but I was fucking around back in Miami in the ring, and somebody did it to me. And the way I did it was I land on my knees, like pedigree style,
Yeah.
and then just jump up.
Okay.
I was about to say, it looks
Yeah.
like you land on your knees after
I
jumping.
remember how AJ sold it, but the way he put his legs to bounce up, I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
It was a really good way to sell it. I mean, you see The Rock overselling it, but
Dude, that's so far up there. He's changing light bulbs.
Yeah. I love how he always hit the ropes, too. That was a good
Yeah.
touch.
On the opposite
just
end.
don't sell it like Rusev. No offense, but it's not a snap here.
Oh yeah. Oh, I used to. I ironically love how Vince used to sell it, just falling over himself. Just
Yeah.
God. Oh man,
And the way Vince also used to execute it, too, was awful.
everything.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. The move that was supposed to retire Ric Flair, Heartbreak Kid, Sweet Chin Music. Let's tune up the band. Zach, where would you put it?
Man, he did it so well, and this was such a finisher.
Yeah.
I don't mind it going into S class, but it's so watered down now. This is with everybody doing it, and I'm sorry the Young Bucks ruined this move for me. When they were they do it really well, but it's just like when it was before AEW. This was like years ago when like I don't know. It was
But
like
in this case, we're talking about Shawn Michaels' Sweet Chin Music, though.
well, we're just gonna do that. We'll just say an S then. I'm fine with that. This is such a damn finisher. I'm just gonna kick you in the face. Which, you know, you can't have a closed fist, but you can kick someone in the face, but whatever.
How about you, Paul?
S class all the way. I think this is one of the best finishers of all time. What makes this such a good finisher is the beginning, the wind up when he like first starts stomping, he gets the crowd behind him, and then after that, I believe a kick in the face can knock someone out. So
Oh, for sure.
S class for me.
How about you, Eric?
First of all, thank you, Paul, for making that distinction that it is Shawn Michaels' Sweet Chin Music. I'm gonna say S. Everything that Paul said, the theatrics, Zach said, it's a finisher. but also you could tell so much story with this. Like,
Yeah.
there's not, what other move can you? I guess a Styles Clash. Other moves take the charge up, but to say I'm sorry, I love you, the show such exhaustion. Like, there's so much you can do with this. I love the Young Bucks, but I hate them for ruining the super kick.
Mm-hmm. And Eric, like you said too, with a good finisher too, like you can counter it. If you get counter, leg up in the air, bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always something to think about. And honestly, out of all these moves, this plays to the crowd even more than the Hogan leg drop. This was spectacular at its finest.
Yeah. There you go.
S-Class for sure.
Yeah.
All right, and now on to the next one. Looks like Taz doing his Taz Plex. Zach, where would you put this?
So the reason I put this on there is because like he was the human suplex machine. He made a move a gimmick, which was so fucking cool, and then it just became like this awesome finisher. And it just I want to say an A, but I want to say a B too, because you know what? I'll give it an A because he made it a big deal. He made it his own, and I love the way he executed it, and I love how nasty he was with it.
Yeah. How about you, Eric?
I'll agree. I'll give it an A. I don't know if we're starting to censor ourselves yet, but when this motherfucker hit that Taz Plex, it was going. I can't remember what interview who he was talking about, but someone he gave the Taz Plex to, and they jumped, and he's like, "Don't jump! I'll do all the power." And that just tells you this dude really.
He was
I believe it was
jacked.
Yeah, actually, yeah, it was angled. I might have this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you, Paul?
I would say A too. Everything you guys said, and also this is one of the very few moves that always got a replay, no matter what. If you guys remember, always, every single time, they're like, the commentators were always just like, let's look at that again because of the way, the form, the way he sells it, the power behind it. He just throws the person over his shoulders. So it's a great move. It's not quite his finisher. I feel like the Taz mission is more of Taz's finisher. That's the only reason why I'm not giving it an S, but it's still a great move today.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to go an A, but I would have given it a B. I love Taz. He's a human submission machine. And when you ever think of suplexes, you think him. I know people say Brock nowadays and stuff and Kurt, but Taz is that dude. So yeah, let's keep it in A class.
All right.
Well, let's be honest here, man. Let's just talk about this move. This is S class for sure. There's no debate here. The Tombstone Pile Driver by The Undertaker. Let's start with you, Eric.
All right, so I'm gonna say S, but how Zach said that the sweet chin music almost goes into A because it's watered down. Taker almost ruined it for himself with all these last few pile drivers.
Oh
so
man,
like,
I almost forgot about that.
So like, I'm giving him S class, but I'm also like, hey man, you need to stop, okay? I'm forgiving you, but S.
The one he hit on Goldberg, man.
Oh my god.
Didn't he get a concussion from that? Oh, he broke his neck.
He got a concussion from headbutt a door, I think, but.
Oh man, Zach, take it away, please.
I really don't have too much to say about this. It's just like when he first came out with this, the move looked like the name. It was fantastic being a kid watching him do this and having them call the Tombstone and the Survivor Series where who was it, JR, who was like, that's a tombstone. I mean, I think that's called the Tombstone. Like he called the name out before they actually had a name out. I don't know if I can't remember who it was during that Survivor Series, but if you watch his debut match, it was either him or Gorilla Monsoon. I can't remember, but one of them he called it before. But anyways, great move, love it.
Yeah. Paul.
I'm gonna give this an A as well. It's a pile driver, and the pile driver just looks devastating, and also like it fits him really well. I feel like this is like a finisher like that, like a dead man character would do. And yeah, everything basically you guys said. It's not one of my favorite finishers personally. That's the only reason why I'm not giving it an S, but that's just more personal reasons. As a move, it's totally fine.
Yeah. So I guess it's going to go into S class here. It's definitely one of my all-time favorites. I love the way he sets up for the pin when he does this, and you know you're not kicking out of this. That's why when Michaels did, it was and you seen the face on him, it was just shocking. It really added to that match.
Yeah.
That's for me. It is greatness.
To
When he jumps with it, also, it's just, oh my gosh.
yeah, like he did it so well that I used to say that he was the only person I'd take a power driver from.
Yeah.
ever, but not anymore.
Yeah.
Right. And my favorite part of the finisher is the end where he pins them. He does like the thing where he crosses their arms like they're dead. That's my favorite part. That's what sells it for me.
Yeah.
All right. Victoria, Tara, and the Widow's Peak. On a side note, before we get into it, she needs to be in the Hall of Fame. WWE, please make this happen. This is disrespectful.
Or have her return. You were gonna do it for the Royal Rumble. What happened?
There's some weird reason behind it. There's some
It's
weird
just
thing with
weird.
WWE behind it.
Yeah. But love her. Love the Widow's Peak. Who put this one on the list?
I did.
You want to start it off? Give us your rankings.
S class all the way. I think this might be my favorite finisher of all time. And just look at it. The whole setup is incredible, and I feel like it fits her character so well. It's a prime heel finisher.
Yeah, I mean, at the time when like you have all these divas just doing face busters after face buster, she had a legit finisher, and she was like a legit badass.
And I heard when Vince McMahon first saw this move, he was so impressed that he decided to give her a push right then and there. Like when he just saw her randomly training and use this move.
I really want to know the origin of this. That's really cool.
I think I know the origin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I believe she adopted this move from Roderick Strong. I believe Roderick Strong was the first one to ever use this back in his backyard wrestling days. And then he later met Victoria at a fan meeting or something, and he went up to her and was just like, "Hi, I'm a big fan. I just want to let you know that that's my move, but you're more than welcome to use it. You have my full permission." And yeah, that's the history behind it.
Cool.
Did we mention this before?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Great move. Zach, where would you put it?
I'll put it. Oh man, I'll put it in S class just because of the move. I just was about to say A because she never really did. I don't know. I felt like it never got used to her full advantage in WWE, but in TNA it totally did.
Yeah.
Sweetheart of a woman with a vicious ass move. I love it.
Yeah. How about you? Go ahead, Paul.
Oh no, I was just about to say, is this move banned in WWE? Because I think it is now. Is this too dangerous?
Maybe. I don't know, but
yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna say this move is definitely her, like Paul said. And I'm gonna say A, just because I'm not gonna vote for it at the end. So I'll be strategic. Okay. I'll say A.
Okay. Yeah, that S class looked really full this episode.
Just put them all in there, why don't you?
Yeah, for now it's gonna stay in S class, but we'll see where it ends up in the finish. This is Del Rio in the armbar.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and Asuka.
Yeah, so let's just say Asuka. That's a picture of Del Rio.
Oh, okay.
Asuka in the armbar. Paul, where take it away?
This is a solid A move. This is a move that I feel like not every wrestler can pull off. You need to have like some advanced wrestling skill in order to pull this off, because not only are you just putting this person into an arm bar, you're going into like a queen arm scissors and you're spinning. It takes a lot of technique, and I feel like Asuka just executes it beautifully. So A. It's not a finisher, but it's a great signature.
All right. If we're talking about Asuka, I agree with A. If it's Del Rio, I actually think his is very basic.
Really? I thought the exact opposite.
Yeah, me too. I think his looks great.
Have you ever seen Shinsuke do it?
Yeah.
That's why I think it is basic. But I mean, I could just be nitpicking at it.
I get that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love this move. I love the armbar. I love everything that goes into that flying armbar. So I'm fine with A. How about you, Eric?
Asuka's. I almost want to give it a B because, like Paul says, the finisher, it's a signature. Like, then she's finished matches with it. But I'll say A just to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, hers the main finisher is the Oscar lock.
I mean, it's Del Rio's finisher, to be fair.
I mean, if we're talking about Del Rio, I give it an A. It's going in A. Just
okay.
Yeah. And how about you, Zach?
I'll just take the heat. This is a C move to me. It just seems like something you could
Oh
pick out
no!
of. It just you got the Oscar lock afterwards. I mean, like that's the finisher. I don't know. This isn't that to me. This is something that's like a placeholder until you can figure out what to do with your opponent.
That's fair.
You know what? I agree with Zach. I'm changing my vote to C.
That's fair.
Okay.
Good argument.
So, 2 A's, 2 C's, I think.
So I think that's a B.
Drop it to C. I'll change mine to C. Drop it to C.
Really?
Really?
Now, I might take some heat for this, but this is the greatest elbow drop in the history
Oh, I
of
agree.
wrestling.
No heat here.
Over. This is S-Class for me. Kyrie's amazing. I love Macho Man and his elbow. It's great, but Kyrie took it to a whole new level. Zach, how you feel?
All right, so this is a C for me too. Her form is fucking gorgeous. Her form is flawless. As a wrestler, I will give her that. But she weighs like 50 pounds. What is this doing to anybody?
She's still dropping her entire elbow onto your chest. That's gravity right there.
Yeah, gravity dropping a pipe cleaner on me.
A pipe cleaner. You gotta give her more credit than that.
Look, she's fantastic. I love her,
Yeah.
but just the elbow drop, I thought was the wrong move for her. It's just my opinion.
To each their own.
I get that. Like, on the side, like when Rio does the coup de grace, I don't believe it. She's so light. So I can see that, but I love Kyrie in this finisher. Paul, where you put it?
S. BEE. Best elbow ever. End of story. S-Class.
All right. And then Eric, deciding vote.
I'm so sorry. I say C. Her form is great, and it's a beauty when she's in the air. But I compare this to Shawn Michaels, to Macho Man. I can't say that's anywhere near theirs. So I'll say C.
I'm not a fan of Shawn Michaels' elbow. There's nothing on the insane elbow. I'm sorry. This is the BEE. Best elbow ever. Best elbow drop ever. Nobody competes with it.
All right, Mr. Host, what's that equal out to?
We got 2 C's, we got an S and an A. Shit, man, how you want to average that? I guess.
I thought you had 2 S's. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought it was
top
2
of
S's.
the B, I guess.
Why don't we just say 2 S? Because I remember you saying S, Knock, right? And I said
I'm
S.
saying S, but I don't think it'll stay there, so I'm just kind of like plan ahead. Well, for now, let's put an S. Let's give it that love.
Okay.
Or how about A? I think A is a good place. It rounds more down to an A because there's 2 C's.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
I was about
Any
to say,
last
Zach,
minute
how 2
changes
C's
before
for
we
the S?
I don't.
Steiner, man.
My parents would have loved my report cards as a kid.
What?
Thanks for watching, everybody. If you guys made it to this point in the video, we appreciate it. Thanks for rocking with us, this tier list. But now it's that time of the time where we'll make our vetoes and our final selection for that S-Class. So, any vetoes from any of the panel members?
I think I got enough heat on me. I'll leave everything alone.
Like where we think, this is us changing the position of any move.
Yeah, just change one, then we'll vote on S-Class.
Oh, leg drop. I don't think it's an A move. Definitely not A. Anything but A or S.
Okay. Where would you put it?
I would put it in C personally.
Okay.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Can you put that back?
No, that's my veto. That was gonna happen.
All right. That's our final looks. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. If you disagree,
that's
agree,
not mine.
Moves. If you want to see a part 2 of this, there's millions of finishers out there. You want to see a part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Now the S-Class vote. Do we have any votes for Rey Mysterio in the 619? Damn. Okay.
Sorry.
Pac and the Black Arrow. All right.
Fantastic move, not top.
Bret Hart and the Sharpshooter. Jake the Snake and the DDT. All right. Kenny Omega and the One-Winged Angel.
That's my vote.
All right, we got one for One-Winged Angel. Orton and the RKO. All right. Stone Cold and the Stunner.
I'll vote for that.
Okay. 1-1. Michaels and the Sweet Chin Music.
That's me.
Yeah, that was my second pick.
All right, then we got the Tombstone and Widow's Peak, who will be taking a bounce.
Great moves, though.
I'll use my vote to try to even this out. Super Kick, Stunner, One-Winged Angel. Damn. I'm going to go Stunner. Just because not only is a wrestling fan loving it, I think that transcends so many bounds. Everyone loves that move and knows it. I think I'm going to go Stone Cold Stunner.
Yeah.
Yeah, even non-wrestling fans know what that is.
Yeah.
Go with that.
Okay.
All right. That is our tier list. I took over hosting this week. Eric, you got it next time, man. Any final word from the panel members? Zach, you got your outro?
Huh?
The elbow drop should not be in C.
Yeah,
the elbow
man.
drop should not be in C.
Yeah.
Not the insane elbow.
FYI, your body would hurt way more than the person underneath the elbow drop.
Yeah, it's so
You
true.
need the macho madness inside of you to pull this off.
Y'all are pushing it.
I wouldn't say Bailey has really good form for her elbow drop. I
Yeah.
want that out there.
She doesn't put her feet in the air. She doesn't give it her all like Kairi Sane does. B-E-E. B-E-E.
I only thing I will give Kyrie props for is that she has been blessed to do the move on Shayna Baszler. Shayna will sit up for it, and she makes it great.
Oh yeah.
All right. Paul, any final words?
No, just that. If that was moved to A, not B, I feel like it would be the perfect list.
All right. Eric, your final words.
I mean, the move's the shits, isn't it? The elbow drop.
All right. That's the podcast. Zach, where can they find us? Please, just go ahead.
Find us anywhere but underneath an elbow drop.
All right.
I mean, if it was the insane elbow, that would have gotten the 1, 2, 3. Just saying.